A federal judge in New Orleans has approved BP's multi-billion-dollar settlement payout for the damages caused by the 2010 oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico. Al Jazeera has more details.
$8 billion to settle more than 100,000 claims for economic or property damage. Some of those affected are saying they'll be underpaid, but the judge has ruled the settlement is fair, reasonable, and adequate.
According to CNN, U.S. District Judge Carl Barbier issued a 125-page ruling Friday night on a class action suit. BP has estimated a settlement of about $7.8 billion to be paid from a $20 billion trust. The Global Times reports that claims covered by the settlement stem from the 2010 explosion of the Deepwater Horizon drilling rig, which killed 11 workers and sent millions of barrels of crude oil leaking into the Gulf. It's been called one of the worst environmental disasters in history. The Wall Street Journal says the spill severely affected the coastal seafood and tourist industries, as well as other businesses. BP's settlement approved Friday covers economic and property damages, but doesn't cover claims from people who say that exposure to oil made them sick. According to Bloomberg, BP has provisioned about $38 billion for spill costs. The oil company has already paid more than $8 billion in compensation to individuals, businesses, and government entities, $4 billion to the U.S. Justice Department to resolve criminal charges connected to the spill, $525 million to settle the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission's claims that the company misled investors about the rate of oil flowing into the Gulf, and still faces a potential $17 billion fine by the U.S. under Clean Water Act provisions should it be found grossly negligent for the spill. 2 BP officials are also facing criminal charges tied to the deaths from the explosion. For Newsy, I'm Neville Miller. Multiple sources, the real story.